Evening YouTube. So I've got home from work today and sitting by my front door is that box you can see there. Now inside it should be a Denon Pma-720. Now it's quite powerful, this one. It's 80 watts per channel and it is from 1989. So it's the first 80s one to come to the channel, this one. And it has got a nice bit of weight to that box, which is good. So the old Denon is a bit of a heavy beast. Not ridiculously heavy like some of them, but that has got a bit of weight to it. It is not a lightweight amplifier. And they're good, this range of Denons from the 80s, these PMAs. They are good amplifiers. And this one, I think, being the 720, is the flagship. So this should be a really good one with a really decent sound to it. Well, hopefully it will be. Because most of this Denon stuff is decent gear and it really doesn't make the money that it should. This Denon gear really is very under the radar for some reason and people don't go after it. People are more willing to spend a lot more money on something else that won't sound as good as one of these Denons, and I've never really understood why this Denon stuff never makes no money. Well, it does make money, it makes a little bit, but it doesn't really make the money it should. But that's good for people like me, because I am a bit of a bargain hunter, so I really like this Denon gear, and let's hope it stays nice and cheap forever. So let me get in now and we'll crack on with opening up the box and see what I've got. Now it is a bit squashed in on that corner of the box, but other than that it does look alright. And this one has come from a seller that I've bought a lot of gear from before, so I know he always boxes them up good. So I'd imagine when I open this one up it will be nicely bubble wrapped and all that inside, because they normally are if I get them off of him. And I think the person that this came from, he does like house clearances, because he has always got a load of stuff for sale, and now and again he has like amplifiers and receivers or speakers. He does get a bit of hi-fi gear now and again. So I've bought a few of him over the years and they're always as listed. Like with this one, he said he plugged it in and it done nothing, no lights, no anything, so it is just sold as seen. He won't have opened it up and tried to fix it, he's not interested in all that, he just wants rid of it. So it did look a little bit scratched up, this one, but it is all complete. There is no buttons or knobs or anything missing off of it. It just looks a little bit dirty and a little bit scratched up on the casing, which ain't the end of the world, is it? I can live with a few scratches. I know it's nice when you get them in really good condition, but I really haven't paid much money for this Denon, so if it's got a few scratches on it, so be it. And it did look like the scratches were just on the lid, which is only like black metal, so if you wanted to go all OCD on this one, you could quite easily just respray the case. I won't bother, because if I've got it cheap enough, then I really don't mind them when they got a few battle scars. So as you can see, look, it has been wrapped up nice. And he always uses this like white fluffy bubble wrap. He must buy big rolls of it or something. So whenever you see me unwrap one on the channel, if it is in this like white fluffy bubble wrap, you know that it's come from this same person. So you can see the actual amp has all been wrapped in bubble wrap as well, and it's got a big chunk laying underneath it, and it had that big chunk laying over the top of it, so it has been wrapped up decent. And look, it looks alright. It's just got quite a lot of scratches on it, which isn't the end of the world, is it? And what I might do with them scratches that are like on the front, if you just get a black Sharpie pen and colour them in, it will make them so they don't notice so much. Will make it look a little bit better. I won't go to the effort of respraying it all. And the other one you can do that does work and it does make them look good, and it's better than just bodging them with a marker pen, is get a little bit of black paint and a brush and do the scratches with black paint and a brush. Now, it won't look that good when you first done it. It'll all stand out like a sore thumb. But if you leave it for about 6 months until that paint goes rock hard, then you get like rubbing compound, like what you'd use on a car, and you clean it all back with that. You can get a really nice job doing it like that. So maybe if I really like the sound of this Denon, I might do it like that. So there she is, look, and she's a beast. Denon Pma-720, the 80 watt per channel powerhouse from 1989. Oh, and it does look good actually, I like it already, look at it. She's an absolute beast, and she looks good with them gold feet and that white writing on it. And look at that, Ray, the bargain beast from 1989. And as you can tell, I really like it. And I bet you like it, eh, Mr. Coulthard? Now, Mr. Coulthard is one of my first subscribers. DC, I'm going to call him. And he messaged me and he said he loves it when I get the cheap gear on the channel. So, DC, you'll like this one because I really have paid hardly anything for this. So it looks like I've got a right good bargain with this one. Well, as long as I can get it working. And I was sober when I got this bargain, unlike James, who had one too many and then spent far too much money on that Eagle that I done the unboxing on the other day. So let's get in there and have a feel of these pots. And I bet that's loud when that volume's up there. Yeah, that volume feels nice. Balance. Yeah, that feels nice. And that one there, look, you can change what cartridge you're using. So this thing's proper high-end. Loudness button, subsonic, normal, and then look, CD direct. So that cuts out circuitry. So it's got it all going on this Denon. This is a high-end receiver. And there, look, you've got tone defeat. So you've got tone defeat and CD direct on this one. So yeah, the treble pot feels nice on it. All feels nice so far. All the switches and that feel good. Yeah. I'm liking my Denon. Feels lovely, all this does. Bass pot. Yeah, that feels nice and smooth. Yeah, speakers B, speakers A, they feel alright. Let's go to the old source button for the tape. Yeah, that feels alright. Class A, look, this one. Class A. Right, the on-off button, don't want to push in. I don't want to force it. Right, it's got a problem with that on-off button, obviously. I cannot push that in. It doesn't want to go. Goes in a little bit and then you can feel something jamming it. I'm not going to force it. I'll have that out and have a look at it. So auxiliary 2, auxiliary 1, tuner, CD, phono. Yeah, they all feel alright. So what this does, right, you put this on CD direct, it cuts out all that circuitry at the top there, and then you go a stage further, you push that one, which is your tone defeat, and then that cuts out all your bass and treble pots and all that. So if you have both of them on, you cut out all that top bit and you cut out all your pots. So it's like the most direct link you can get between the CD player and the amp power in your speakers. So if you have all that on and you've got a good CD player, you will get a lovely sound out of this thing with nothing interfering with the circuitry. So you see what I mean? This is a Class A amp with all them bits on it. This Denon is high end, mate. 1989, and she's got it all going on her. So this Denon Pma-720 is proper high end. And back in 1989, if you was to buy this one, it would have cost you a ton of money. This thing would have been really expensive. And you really don't see this one that much, so I don't think this one's sold in massive numbers. When you go lower in the range, there is tons of them out there, but this 720 is a bit more rare. So let's have a look at the back. Look, we'll take two sets of speakers, nice set of binding posts on it. That will take the old banana connectors as well. And they do all feel alright, no stripped threads or nothing like that, they are all working properly. Then you've got, look, two tape decks, two auxiliaries, a tuner, a CD and a phono. But remember, you can change the phono for the different types of cartridges. It's got a screw hanging out there, but it does look like the only one. So yeah, it's got it all going on the back, this Denon. So let's have a little look through the grill. Does look a bit dirty in there. Can't really see that much, apart from it does look like it's got all that sticky goo and fluff in there. So this one has not been cleaned out for a long time by the look of it. I can see the big transformer there in it though. It's got a nice big round transformer in it. Yeah, it looks alright, this Denon. Proper bargain this one was, because like I said, I really haven't paid much money for this. No one bid on it, no one wanted this. Except me, I wanted it the moment I saw it. So you can see there, it is made in Japan. Yeah, so it's weird, isn't it? Why did no one want this? Just look how good it is. It's 80 watts per channel. It's class A. It's got all them great functions on it. This thing, you put that Denon up against a 1989 Pioneer or something like that, I bet this Denon would annihilate it. But yeah, no one wanted this Denon, but they'd all go after that Pioneer. That Pioneer that's half as good as this Denon will make a load of money. It's very strange with this Denon stuff, why it just doesn't make the money that it should. So let's do the measurements. So, the Beast from 1989 is 17 inches wide. She is like almost 12 inches deep, so she's nice and deep. And it's quite tall as well, this Denon. Look there, it's like 5.5 inches tall. So yeah, I was shocked with this one when I got it for the money I did. Because it had like a start bid that was quite low, and I was the only bidder. No one else bid against me on this. No one wanted it. I just don't get why. Poor little Denon, look, no one wanted it. I wanted you, mate. You come and live with me. I wanted you. I'll look after you and repair you. Yeah, so I did. I was the only bidder. I put a bid in about 3 times what I actually paid for it, because I did think there was going to be other bidders and I did really want this, but no one bid against me. And it was Friday night when people are always bidding, but no one wanted this Denon. I just don't get that, because I buy other stuff that's not working and people want that stuff. It's not the fact that no one wanted this Denon because it's not working. It's more the fact that no one wanted this Denon, full stop. Well, except me. So I've just put the camera down for a second and I'll do what I always do and stand something else on top of it to give you a size comparison. So I'm going to use the Marantz PM48 because they look like a similar sort of size. And they're more or less exactly the same size. They're lined up at the back, they're lined up at the sides. Them two are exactly the same size. And with this Denon, right, I do think this is the flagship one. I'm not 100% on that, but I think this 720 is the biggest one that they made in this range. But there might have been a bigger one, because I only had a little look online, and what I found was a catalogue, and it was all in German, like a Denon catalogue. And this one was the flagship. They had 3 or 4 below it, lower numbers, but this was the biggest one. And it had the prices on there. So in 1989, this thing was 900 Deutschmarks to buy in Germany. Now, I don't know how much that is, but it sounds like a lot of money to me. And that's the other weird thing about this Denon stuff, right? Why do people think this stuff is German? It's not, it's made in Japan, and Denon is a really old Japanese company. I think it was founded in like 1910 or something like that. So it's a really old Japanese company that's been going donkey's years. But a lot of people I talk to think that Denon is German. And also people think Denon ain't been going that long. Because years ago I had like a really nice vintage Denon receiver from the 60s. Lovely it was. It was massive. And when I had that, people would look at it and go, God, that's nice. Oh, that's made by Denon. I didn't realise that they made stuff back then. So people think like Denon was like an 80s company or something like that. They don't realise that Denon has been around for donkey's years. And the other thing I'd say about this Denon stuff, if you like fancy something made by Denon and you think, right, I'm going to try something made by Denon, don't buy nothing in the buy it now, because it is a company where people know it's good. So you find this stuff in the buy it now for a ridiculous amount of money. I bet there's some people selling this 720, and because it's the flagship and they know how good it is, it'll be in that buy it now for a ton of money. When in the real world, in that auction, it won't make much because no one will really want it. So don't buy Denon in the buy it now. Always buy it in the auction. Well, unless you find something made by Denon that's been listed in the buy it now at a right bargain price, then obviously buy it. 'Cause that will happen every now and again. You find stuff made by everyone in that buy it now at a bargain price. 'Cause people just put it on the computer, they want rid of it. But I'm saying don't buy this Denon stuff for them places that just slap a big high price tag on it. 'Cause you find one in the auction, you will get it a hell of a lot cheaper. And if you're lucky enough to have a few fix-it skills, and you are brave enough to buy one that isn't working, then you will get it at a really cheap price. Because if you are lucky, you will be like me and you will be the only person that will want it, so you will be the only bidder. So thank you for watching, please subscribe and I shall see you next time.